Hi, my name is Indrik Nevel. I have chosen country Slovakia. The reason for it is real simple. I'm from Czech Republic and I was born in 1990, still during the Czechoslovakia. The Czechoslovakia split in 1993 legs into the Czech Republic and Slovakia. But because I grew up in the Czech Republic, I didn't know almost anything except the general basics of Slovakia. So that's why I decided to make a research for Slovakia. As you can see, Slovakia is situated in Central Europe. Their neighbors are the Czech Republic, Poland, Ukraine, Hungary, and in the southwest, Austria. As you can see, Slovakia is a really small country. It is about the size of the state of Ohio. At first, I would like to mention that Slovakia is a landlocked country, which means there is no sea around Slovakia. Um, in a central part of northern Slovakia, there are mountains called Tatra Mountains, uh, and they are Carpathian origin. They are divided into low Tatras and high Tatras. The highest point is called Kilachov Peak. It's 2,655 meters above the sea level. Tatra Mountains are very important for tourists, especially for those tourists who like to ski in winter or ride bike in the mountains in summer. Rivers are also very important in Slovakia, especially in the southern part for agriculture and all over for transportation. The longest river is called the River Vaha, but the most important is the River Danube. It is also a natural boundary between Slovakia and Hungary. Population. The population of Slovakia is almost 5.5 million people, and more than those people lives in the urban areas. It's about 58%. Slovakia is a third stage of demographic transition. It is because they never reached the zero population growth. The life expectancy is about 75 years, and it is primarily because of the good health care. Um, if you look at closer to the population pyramid, you can see that the biggest amount of number of people is at the age of 25 to 39, and it's because during 1970s in Czechoslovakia there was a president Gustav Husák, and he supported a young families with kids. So that's people who used to have a lot of kids, and those people are called Husák's kids. The biggest ethnic group in Slovakia are Slovaks, about 85%. The biggest minority are Hungarians, they are about 10%. And other small minorities are, for example, Romanians or Ukrainians. And they're usually clustered around the borders with their country. People in Slovakia speak Slovakian. That language is really similar to the Czech language. It's a part of Balto-Slavic branch and Indo-European language family. The similarities in Czech Republic and Slovakia, for example, they Slovakians say thank you, ďakujem, and people in Czech Republic say děkujem. There is also many dialects in Slovakian language, and it is primarily because of the geographic location where the ethnic groups are located. So Hungarian and Roman Ukrainians are around the borders with those countries. The religion in Slovakia is a little bit affected by the prohibition of being religion during the communist era after the World War II until the fall of Iron Curtain in 1989. In today there are 13% of atheists, and the most popular religion is Christianity and the Roman Catholics. Slovakia is a parliamentary democratic republic, which means there's in a head of state is a president, but the legislative powers has got parliament. Um, it is divided into 8 regions and 79 districts, and it is for administrative purposes. We can consider Slovakia as a developed country. The gross domestic product is $88.21 billion, which is not bad for that size of a country. The gross domestic product per capita is $21,100 to compares to GDP per capita to United States, which is about 46,000. Slovakia is still far behind the United States. Um, the Slovakian economy is really young because the country um, was declared the independence in 1993 once they split the Czech Republic. Another important date for the whole Slovakia, especially economy, was 2004 when they become a member of European Union. Um, and in 2009, in January, they became members of Eurozone, which means they changed their currency from Slovakian koruna to euro. If we talk about the sectors of economy, as you can see on the chart, the most important part of the gross domestic product is made by services with 63%. The industry is the second most important with 34.4%, and the last important is agriculture. The agricultural sector is the smallest in Slovakian economy, and it employs only about 3.5% of Slovakia's labor space. The most important crops are grains, potatoes, sugar beets, hops, fruit, and the most important animals are pigs and cattle. The industry in Slovakia employs 27% of Slovakians. And there has been made a transformation from heavy industry into light industry, especially after 1989, after the fall of communism in Eastern Europe. But lately, Asian automobile companies has been opening new factories. For example, Kia, which is important for employment in Slovakia. The most important part of gross domestic product is made by services. That it is 63% of GDP, and it employs over 67 employed people in Slovakia. The services are primarily clustered in the cities, such as the biggest city Bratislava or Košice. As I already mentioned, more than half of Slovakian population live in the urban areas. The major cities are capital Bratislava, Nitra, Žilina, Banská Bystrica, Košice, Prešov. The capital city of Bratislava is situated in the southwestern part of Slovakia. It is only about 35 minutes to capital city of Vienna. It is very unusual because usually the European capital cities are situated in the middle of the country. This is the Bratislava Castle. Also, when I'm talking about urban areas, they're really important for the services because most of the services are really clustered in the urban areas. So this is pretty much everything what I wanted to share with you guys, what I find out in my research paper. This is the list of all my sources. Go Rockets!